I am Liora, a curious high school student with a deep interest in biology. I often find myself lost in wonder at the hidden world inside plant and animal cells. One day, as I peered through my microscope at these tiny structures, I began to imagine what it would be like to see inside the cells up close, as if I were actually there. First, I imagined myself entering a plant cell. Standing before a tall structure, I saw the cell wall, like a strong fortress, protecting the cell. In my mind, I climbed over this wall, feeling its rough texture. After climbing the wall, I approached the cell membrane, the flexible gatekeeper of the cell. I imagined passing through this membrane and stepping into the bustling world inside. The cytoplasm, a thick, jelly-like substance, filled the space around me, with different parts of the cell floating in it. I marveled at the nucleus, the cell's command center, holding most of the DNA, the cell's instruction manual. The endoplasmic reticulum, looked like a maze of tunnels, moving proteins and other molecules. The Golgi apparatus looked like a stack of pancakes, packaging and shipping important materials throughout the cell. But the most fascinating sights were yet to come. The chloroplast was hard at work, capturing sunlight with its chlorophyll, a green pigment that absorbed every color of light except green. It used sunlight in a process called photosynthesis. I imagined chloroplast combining sunlight, water from the roots, and carbon dioxide from the air to create glucose, a sugary food for the plant, and oxygen. Inside chloroplast's home, I saw tiny stacks of discs called thylakoids, where sunlight was captured, and the stroma, where glucose was made. It was like watching a master chef at work, making food for the plant. Interestingly, chloroplast also contains some of the cell's DNA, making it one of the few parts of the cell, along with the nucleus, to hold genetic information. Next, I imagined myself in an animal cell. The layout was similar, with many of the same busy parts. The nucleus, and Golgi apparatus were busy here too, making sure the cell ran smoothly. Here, I found the mitochondria. Mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell, and its job was just as impressive as chloroplasts. Mitochondria took the glucose produced by chloroplast and turned it into ATP through a process called cellular respiration. I pictured glucose being broken down in the cytoplasm, then further processed in the mitochondria's matrix, the innermost part of the mitochondrion. Finally, the electron transport chain in mitochondria's cristae, the folded inner membranes, produced ADP. It was like watching a factory in action, producing energy packets that fueled all the cell's activities. Just like chloroplast, mitochondria also contained its own DNA, a unique feature shared with only a few other parts of the cell. As I explored further in my imagination, I realized an important fact: both plant and animal cells have mitochondria, which means they both produce ADP to power their activities. However, only plant cells have chloroplasts, making them unique in their ability to perform photosynthesis and make their own food. Also, the presence of DNA in chloroplasts and mitochondria, along with the nucleus, show the special nature of these parts of the cell. After my incredible mental journey, I returned to reality, my mind buzzing with the wonders I had imagined. Chloroplast and mitochondria's partnership is vital for many living organisms, providing energy in different forms. In the grand dance of life, they continue their timeless partnership, highlighting the incredible ability of these organelles to provide energy in different forms for many living organisms.